Hey guys, so we're here at Everglades Outpost hanging out with Aries the crocodile, working on some training with him, some habituation work, getting him to work with me, get used to being around me. I've been working with him for quite a while, but a lot of times when I'm down here, I hate to say it, I just don't have a lot of time, and so I don't get to work with him as much as I really wish I could. But as you can see, the training I've already have done with him is working out well. He's hanging out with me, he's doing really good, he's being a really good boy. And then his girlfriend is back over there too. Hi, buddy. How we doing, huh? Look at that good boy. And open up his mouth. There you go. There you go. Open that up some more. There you go. So that's what I want him to do, is to come when he's cold, and then when he sits there and he's good, he gets a piece of food. So what we have right now, we have some chicken wings, some pieces of beef, things like that. And so it's just getting him to come up, station, sit in his spot, and then I want him to open up his mouth and hold his mouth open. That way we can do kind of demonstrations with him and things like that.
We're Chris and Gabi. We're just your average couple with a passion for wildlife. Okay, or not so average. We're professional animal handlers living in South Florida. We work with dangerous animals on a daily basis. Nothing is off limits, and we never know what kind of crazy animal we're going to run into next. Join us as we explore, adventure, and travel to new and amazing places. Welcome to our wild world.
So I'm working on habituating him, getting him to understand that I'm not a threat to him. And basically it's two different things I want to have him do right here. I want him to come up, I want him to station, I want him to sit with his mouth open so we can do demonstrations with him, talk about him, but then I also want him doing this so that he doesn't try to kill me, and we can be in this space without having a problem. That way I can do maintenance in here without him attacking me, and then also we can do health checks for him. So like, let's say right now, if he had an injury of some sort, I would be able to sit here and just keep on giving him nice pieces of food, keep him happy, and then like Gabi could go around and give him medication or something like that if we needed to do so. That's a lot easier than trying to capture him and restrain him, which is very dangerous for him and for us, of course. So this is a much easier way to do it, of having him just station, be a good boy, he gets food, and then we're able to work with him and do whatever we need to do in here, since he's a willing participant in all this. Look at him. He flinched, but he's still being good. I mean, that's some pretty good stationing right there. Good boy. Look at that good boy. There you go. Doing good. There's a good crocodile.
He's got a good pop in his mouth.
There you go, buddy. You gonna open up? You gonna open? Good.
So as somebody that works with crocodiles and alligators, what would you say the biggest difference is? Is training them the same for our viewers? Just explain a little bit about, how you train a crocodile versus how you train a gator, if it's similar, if it's completely different.
Open. So it's basically the same ideas, absolutely. Open. Come on, you can do it. No, that's not what we're doing. Aries. Easy, big fella. So it's a lot of the same principles and ideas. I mean, it literally is exactly the same principles and ideas. It's just that understanding that the crocodiles move faster. They're more explosive in their movements. They're quicker about it. They are much more agile in how they move their jaws. So it's a lot easier for him to just nail something than an alligator. Like, I mean, alligator can, of course, but you know, the crocs are a bit faster in how they do it. And especially working with these guys, like that female Cuban, I mean, she sees me as food, okay? Most of the alligators don't. A really big one can, of course, you know, and a lot of people are always like, oh, well, the croc's more dangerous. And it's like, I mean, yeah, the croc is faster and they're more explosive in their movements, but look at how he is right now. His training, the way he acts, he is safer for me to work with and be around than some of the other alligators. Like, absolutely. And so I don't like those kind of blanket statements where it's like, oh, this one's more dangerous than this one, and blah, blah, blah. Like, people think about it like it's a Pokemon match or something. Like, they have stats and this one beats this one. That's not reality. You know, reality is messy. It's going to depend on what's going on in that situation, what happens, what is he doing, what is the environment that you're in, what are you trying to do with the animal, and how is he feeling that day? And how is that individual animal's personality? So there's a ton of variables in that. So like, he is easier and safer for me to work with than some of the alligators. Meanwhile, she is definitely more dangerous than any of the alligators. So that's kind of what it comes down to.
Question that I know people are going to ask is, well, what are you going to do if he does decide to lunge right now? What is your escape plan? How are you going to prevent that?
Well, first of all, reading the body language so he doesn't lunge at us in the first place. But then if he did lunge, I'm going to get him underneath the jaw right here, lift that up. Same thing I do with the alligators. A lot of people think, oh, is that like a magical pressure point? Does that stop the alligator crocodile? What does that do to him? Absolutely nothing. Doesn't do anything to the animal. What does it do for me? It gives me somewhere to hold on to try to control the head when he comes at you. Again, absolutely no effect on the animal whatsoever. This will not save you if you don't know what you're doing. A lot of people think, oh, well, if I do that, he can't get me. 100% can get you. Okay?
It's a really good way to lose your hand if you slip or mess
if you
up.
slip, you don't know what you're doing, he'll nail you like that. This is not like a trick that keeps it safe. It is a way of controlling the head somewhat, okay? I also have a stick right here. I always have a stick in here with us when we're working with the crocs. Just in case anything happens, we have the stick to use that to block as well. All right, so I've been training Gabi on how to work with the crocodiles a little bit, and so that was a good move. Oh, be careful there. Right now, he has control of your stick.
Yeah.
Give him a piece,
Okay.
and when he swallows it, grab the stick, okay? Because if something goes wrong right now, you're not going to be able to get your stick back. All right, get the stick now. While he's distracted, there you go. All right, so now that we're safer, by the way, I'm back here with a stick right here too, okay, so just in case. But yeah, so Gabi's been working with the crocodiles. I've been training her on how to do this and how to work with them. What do you think? How do you feel about working with them?
Well, he's just big, so he's bigger than any alligator I've worked with. I mean, I am on my toes. I'm not on my knees. I'm ready to back up if I need to. Depending on how quickly he jumps, I also feel comfortable enough to put my hand underneath and back him up. He's being really good right now. He's really not a pushy crocodile. He's doing really, really good. So I'm gonna see if I could feed him a piece. See if he'll.
Well, real quick.
Yeah.
Why don't you? Because same question you posed to me. How do you feel the differences between working with the alligators and working with the crocodiles?
It's just hard for me because I feel like I understand alligator behavior really well. I've been working with alligators for 3 years. I don't have a ton of crocodile experience. I've only worked with maybe 3 or 4 crocodiles. So I feel like I don't understand, or I can't read the body language yet as well. You know, a little bit, but not as well. But I definitely feel like gators give you more of a warning than crocodiles do, and I don't know if that's an accurate statement or if that's just because I don't have enough experience with the both of them yet.
I would say, well, I would say it's not that they give you more of a warning, it's that they're much easier to read.
Okay.
You know, it's not like he's trying to give you a warning.
Yeah, of course.
You know, so it's not like he's trying to give you a warning. It's just they're much easier to read than crocodiles.
Can I reward him?
How much meat we got left in there?
Not a lot. I can give him a small
You
piece.
see if you can crack that in half.
Wait, hold on.
Want me to snag you guys some more?
Let's see those strong gator wrestler hands.
This is disgusting. Oh man, that is disgusting.
Oh, come on, you can do it.
No, I can't. I'm really grossed out right now.
Ah, come on.
I can't cut through like the fat. I can't do it. Hold on, good boy. I'm gonna give you a little piece, okay?
There you go, just give me a little one. There we go. That's something. We're gonna cut in the SpongeBob.
6.5 hours later.
You're still doing the same
I
thing?
literally can't do it.
All right, forget it. Yeah.
Aries.
There you go. There you go. Don't push him though. Good. All right, guys, so we just wrapped up our training session with him. Everything went really well. He was really good with his stationing. He was a really good boy. Nobody died, so everything went really, really well. And yeah, we're good to go. We're gonna try to do this a lot more often, and we'll be giving you guys updates.
Thanks for watching this week's video. All of the animals, including Aries, at the Everglades Outpost are rescued animals, so if you would like to make a small donation to help with his care, please visit their website at evergladesoutpost.org. Let us know what you thought about this week's video. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss one of our weekly episodes. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys real soon.